All right, so I've seen this new post from Nike about this new shoe coming out called Nike's first mind-altering shoe, the Nike Mind 001. I'll put some pictures here. And it's sad because they got Holland, of course, on the pictures and the videos about this new shoe coming out.
Abandon all hope.
And they say that it's scientifically shown to activate the sensory cortex. The shoe can help you get out of your head and connect with your surroundings and stay more present during your pre-game routine. Now, this is pretty hilarious because when Nike first, as a company, made shoes in the 70s and 80s, as far as I know, they were one of the first companies to come out with a rubber-soled shoe, which also unknowingly disconnected you from the earth. It disconnected you from the Schumann resonance, which basically all that means is when your skin touches natural ground, you absorb electrons, and that improves how well your body makes energy, makes ATP, and it lowers stress amongst a whole other host of benefits all across the body, including mental health and well-being. But now, not only do they want to disconnect you from the earth, but they also want you to disconnect from your own feet. Because basically what they're doing is they're saying to stop using the actual, like the thousands of touch receptors on your feet and feel the ground with your actual nervous system. Instead, they want the shoe to do the work for you. So this is a twofold danger. They are making it so you're not grounded, of course, which is already happening with all modern shoes. But number two is they are disconnecting you from your foot functionality. Because instead of you having to think from your nervous system down to your feet and actually touch soil, touch grass, and understand how your toes should flex and retract, how the sole of the foot should move, how the heel should hit the ground when you walk, all of these really important things for coordination and proprioception that you have to develop, or that you should at least develop as a baby into a boy and then into a man. Now, just the shoe is what they want you to buy so that it does everything for you. And so the more that you rely on this, the weaker you become internally, the weaker you become as a man, and the weaker you become as an athlete, and more fragile to injury, because now you're relying on a shoe to stay more present. How does that make any sense? And of course, on top of all this nonsense, of course, there's tons of cushioning, which is atrophying the intrinsic muscles and fascia of the foot, which are critical for stability, balance, force absorption, and force creation, of course. All these things are so critical for how well the nerves in your feet talk and get directions from the brain. So this is, again, taking away from your own intrinsic ability, taking away from your own athleticism. So it's sad, and all footballers should reject total nonsense like this. Myself, I'm working with a company called Bahe, which we are creating the world's ultimate athletic shoe. It's barefoot, it's grounded, it allows your feet to work as designed, but it is also fashionable and something to wear on concrete, which the funny thing that I think as humans we don't realize is concrete as a surface is actually harder than stone or grass or dirt. So back in the day, humans were walking on so-called softer surfaces that didn't have as the density as concrete. And so now almost all day everyone walks on concrete. There is a argument to have some cushion in our shoes if you're always walking on concrete or if you're running on concrete. But of course, if you're the idea is that you're barefoot most of the day anyways. But with Bahe shoes, and I'll put a picture here of the shoe that we're coming out with very soon. The idea is to create the world's ultimate athletic footwear that not only keeps you grounded while you're wearing shoes, but it's still fashionable, it's still athletic, and allows your foot to function as it should. Now there's three main things there. Is the toe box should be wide, not narrow, where it gets your all the bones in your forefoot scrunched together and it ruins your contact point. Then there's the arch support, which atrophies the sole of the foot, which is really important for your whole entire body working correctly, so your ankle doesn't collapse and overpronate all the time. And then number three is the heel raise. Most shoes have a heel raise where they increase how high the heel is compared to the ball of the foot, and that creates a lot of other issues. So long story short, guys, reject Nike's bullshit and wear real shoes if you have to wear shoes. But for the most part, be barefoot. And then when you have to wear your boots for competition, then that's competition. Different story. I'm Taylor. I make top footballers. This is where guys become elite. If you're non-pro, my program called Total Footballer is where we help guys sign pro and transform their talent levels. If you are pro already, then that's where I help guys one-on-one on a private basis, in person or online, inside Club Entangled. All the links are down below, guys. Comment and subscribe. All the engagement helps our channel get more help out to you guys that need it and want it to be the best footballer you can be. All the best, guys, and cheers.